My phone is not wanting to sit in the truck. That's way too close. Okay. So we're gonna go in and we are going to see what kind of goodie goodies we have here. So nothing here. That's definitely, I could use this for like fire starter. Use everything as a fire starter. Better get that paid. Motherfucker, I'm gonna pay that though. I'll just figure that one out in a second. So I'll put that one there in the key pile, and the rest I'm going to turn into fire starter. That's my Ipsy base, so keep the best for last. This one, I have tons of mail that comes in from all my Airbnb goes. I just burn it. So far, though, that's the garbage pass. That's looking good. I paid all the bills. There's my IRS letter because I'm trying to get my taxes organized. Well, fucking I did. That's right. So the only thing I got in here actually that I'm going to keep that all the bills are paid. I paid all the bills. I like pay bills. I'm kind of a nerd. Ooh, I'm excited. That's soft. Ooh. Alright, well, I'm going to make... Well, never mind. I'll stay here with you. I feel selfish. Okay, well, let's see what Ipsy has. Proud Sorbet Skin Jelly Moisturizer. I like Ipsy a lot. It's just fun. It's like an adult LOL thing. It's like 15 bucks a month. And you get these random surprises. It's really fun. Ooh, I can't wait to use that. Look at it. That's like nice and creamy, guys. Just like... Alright. So we'll leave that there so we can figure out what... Okay, so this one actually is written in Chinese, but... Well, it's just a hydrating one, and it's also vegan. I believe. Seal it. Setting spray, so that'll be good on. This is going to hold your makeup and make it last longer throughout the day. Setting spray. I'm excited to actually try the setting spray because I don't really use a setting spray much. So I get to see if it actually makes a difference or what I think about it. Yeah, for the tax stuff, I'm scared from a lot. Here we go. All right, well, I did an Airbnb, and in the first year, like first 14 months, I made like 150,000 off of it. So I was like literally pooping when I started that thing. And then next thing you know, I've been a landlord for 5 years now, so. Anyways, I'm on my 4th business license, so I'm doing one for entertainment now. So I want to make sure that every other one is good. Yeah, everything is fucking perfect, dude. Beyond perfect. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's fucking dope, dude. That was the one thing that I was not sure how that would go because with all of our Cash App shit, bro. Like, to be technical, you're supposed to be reporting anything over $400. So I just don't want to be in a situation down the road when things are popping off even better. Because like I looked it up and it said the average person was making 18,000 a year off of Airbnb, and I made 150 on my first. So that's typically how things go for me. I just enjoy doing it. I really enjoy customer service. So we did the Airbnb for about 6 years, pretty much. It's worked great. I made a lot of money off of it. I was easily making about 4 or 5 G's a month. I just rented out individual rooms in this house right here, actually, um, and stuck them all upstairs. Pretty much, there's 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. When COVID hit, I brought it down to 2, but they don't mind because they're like right by the airport here, and they're right by the hospital. There's a lot of shit going on around here that they like to book, and so basically I charge 800 a room. If I did it, yeah, I don't think I would probably do more than 800, but yeah, I mean, it works, dude. 800 room is a lot better than I started off doing 300 to 450 a room, and I luckily had really wonderful first tenants, but it's been a really awesome experience, to be honest. I've gotten really lucky to have such wonderful guests here. I've hosted hundreds and hundreds of different people, and um, ended up still having a super host status, and it was always in between 4.8 and 5 stars, so that's good. For my Google reviews, I'm kind of a nerd and I like good Google reviews. So that happened, and that was really cool. I was literally just not planning that at all. So 150 off of fucking literally just trying something. All I did was push a button on Airbnb that said be a host, and next thing you know, I was a fucking hotel room over here. And it was good. It was good for me. I'm glad I did it. I'm pretty sure I made more off the Airbnb than I did any. Well, I don't know, man. Dude, fucking every year, dude, I just keep killing it. Last year, yeah, dude, I legit made more money by myself, dude. Fucking literally playing around with that Airbnb shit than any other place I've ever worked. So that's really just cool to think about. Knowing that we could be in one of our lowest state of minds and honestly still make 150 fucking easy peasy off fucking that first year, bro. Not just that, but like it was my first time doing anything like that, so I didn't know how my license was going to be. We got a license and we called this location Comfort Casa, and everybody's been really pleasant to be around, and yeah, I would totally recommend Airbnb to anybody, guys. It's like super fucking really good deal. So this one is blush cheek color. That'll be cool. I like cream color. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty. Yeah, it's got that like lightness, but it's like also got that richness in it. I'm just like, I don't not like my stomach's eating itself, and I already ate. Today's a good day. I saw the Russians. I work for the Russians, and I've always been best friends with Russians and Ukrainians, but then I haven't seen them in many years, and they're cute. They're actually like me, and so that's nice. Most girls are just dumb, and they just play little dumb girl games, and these girls don't. They're fucking serious women, but they actually like me, so that's nice to be around. This is a cleanser. This one's a vitamin C brightening cleanser, and I bet you it smells so good. I just love the smell of like lemon or orange. It's amazing. My son's home. My daughter is not. My son's 18. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, and then I saw his dad literally over the week. Yeah, it smells great, dude. Super fucking orangey and shit. I just love the smell of orange. But it was cool to actually be able to parent our kid together for once without fucking interruptions. Usually my mom or his bitch is fucking always up on your ass. I didn't know. The poor guy told me he's fucking literally, because I left him when when Skylar was 6 months old. And wow, that's cool. Those are pretty. But yeah, I left him when he was 6 months old, so that's the first time that I've actually ever got to parent with him. I'm pretty sure since literally he was fucking a baby. He was fun. Tori was a little bit annoying, but it was cool to be able to be there for us and together. Alright guys, well I'm gonna go inside, and hell yeah dude, not only did I not have any fucking bills to pay out of only checking it twice a month, I always write my bills down that I need to pay. I have them programmed in my brain, but if I get a little bit more than usual, I had to write a list last year. I was paying off 2 credit cards, and I was paying off just random debts. I got several debts paid off last year. I got all my credit card debt, which I went into a depression when my boss died, and I went on a shopping spree. So I got all that paid off. Everything's paid off. I just paid on the mortgage, so that's good. I can imagine with males, financial stress is probably one of your bigger ones. I mean, I wouldn't consider a man who's fucking not financially stable to be a real man if he's already dating and stressing out before being financially stable. So I feel like whoever I'm speaking to as far as the men go, financial stability is like your main thing. I've never met a real man or even a fucking dramatic man who didn't want his own money. Some men are just straight lazy and they try to be charmers and pimp people out, but that shit don't last much longer than 33. So that if that's something that you're doing right now, you need to be serious and take a look at that, because people get ugly and shit just doesn't work for them like that. But if you are somebody that wants to feel better and just at peace, then write down whatever bills you need to take care of. And this right here, this whole IRS thing was scaring me because as I became a landlord, um, the laws changed, and basically like different cities had different permits or regulations. Everywhere's like that. I work for private schools, I work for corporate schools, I work obviously for myself, and so just making sure that all 4 of those business license were all okay, and everything that's been in and out of all my bank accounts was legit. um, that was nerve-wracking to really think about it. It's like, did I miss anything? And if so, when I go to file these taxes, like, are they going to come back and say I didn't do something correct? And then technically that's fraud. They don't word it in any other way but fraud. They're going to have to fraud you, and then you can have a chance to come back and like explain it and maybe correct it. But it's still on record that you fucking were an idiot. And as a business owner, you don't want any of that shit, in my opinion, on record as an idiot. So I was able to just fucking whip shit out, dude, again, and I'm really excited. I wasn't sure also like if I should apply for my 4th business license when I didn't know the status of the 3rd tax return results. Um, which I did do my tax returns last year and everything looked fine. I ended up having to pay like 500 some in taxes, but that's all right with me. That wasn't too bad. So I was pretty sure that everything looked fine, but I just wanted to double check. So we went ahead and we requested the transcripts for the last few years back to back, and it looks like every year for the last few years was done perfectly. So I'm really excited about that. I have a really wonderful tax agent. His name's Roger. If you guys want to use him, he's only 120 bones for the whole damn fucking session, and he does a great job. And he's obviously the villain blood tax person, so he knows what the fucking homies be doing, and he doesn't give 2 fucks. He's literally like if there was a zombie for The Walking Dead, the Walking Dead scientist dude that just rolls with the group of people and works for them. That's what Roger's like. So if you guys want his number, he's really cool, and you guys will not be disappointed, and you'll be able to talk about anything honestly that is has been on your mind easily. I told, well, I even met Roger because he was telling me about how these doctors ended up doing business on the side. and they got frauded. And the doctor, even herself, I think she paid fucking some 300,000 back, and this other guy paid a chunky amount somewhere up in there too. And he was just telling me that in my stylist chair, so that's why I chose him. But he was just acting normal. But his number is 206 235 2433. 206 235 2433. You can just tell him that Tara gave you his number. I've been promoting the crap out of him because honestly, like, if you do anything wrong, the last thing that you're going to want to do is go call the IRS and tell on yourself without being completely fearful about it. Roger just breaks everything down. He makes everything fucking just make sense. It's really easy, and he literally, without even asking him to do my taxes, made me feel so comfortable just listening to the way that he handled those other two people's. He was just talking on a regular day at work while I was cutting his hair, so he just sounded like he was just chill about it. And so I think that a lot of the villains need somebody like that in their life. He's amazing. I also asked him if he would be my personal uh, I want him to be my financial advisor, agent, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But when I do my entertainment business, I'm gonna have Roger actually look over the financial part of it. I met with him like last week, I think. And ooh, I'm so excited, dude, to fucking tell him, dude. I think that that's what I'm looking at, but I could be wrong. But bro, this is looking fucking unbelievable. I I could have made many, many, many errors, and I just want you to know that, you know what? When I started these businesses, bro, I legit came up here handcuffed, 6 months pregnant, without a baby daddy in the backseat of my DSE officer's car, and I just got dropped off up here and went to treatment, and I never went back. So if you're somebody out there who's struggling, just know that, I could be probably back home if I even was alive today. And my baby daddy didn't live. He overdosed and died in 15. And, somehow, regardless of the circumstances, some of us just keep pushing through and we figure out a way and we put our priorities in a different order than other people. And I value the fact that some of us are really big on paying bills and taking care of our family. And it doesn't always leave us with a lot of time to relax and enjoy the family. But I understand how you feel. And I understand how much hard work it takes. And most of the time we're working really 3 jobs at the end of the day, if not 4. When we come home, that's still kind of work. It's like when you work so much to make sure all these things are taken care of, you are tired. And you have to pick and choose, I guess, at the end of the day, what time you spend with who. And sometimes we can get a little bit of a shitty end of the stick when people think that we didn't make time for them. But they could honestly pick up some of the slack and fucking do a little extra work so that we could do a little less too. If people were really worried about, honestly, us being available more often, then they would pick up the slack in some way. Otherwise, there's not a lot you can really do about it, so don't be too hard on yourself. I myself am more like a dude, and I need to actually schedule things out and make time for, events, family events, friends events, anything like that events. It's not something I do mostly really ever. I work happily first and foremost, and I just pay bills and I invest my money into properties and fucking shit like that. So I totally get it if that's you. And I think that this year we're going to find relief, and it was not going to be through anybody around us that honestly whined or bitched or complained that we were fucking working our asses off, because I don't respect that shit. I don't appreciate being made feel bad that we had to work so much and we're still actually behind, and nobody fucking offered to do anything extra for any of us. They just want to complain and make us feel bad that we somehow can't get home and do everything the right way for them there, and take care of whatever needs here, and blah 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 blah. And like, I don't even mind. That's what we do. But to be honest, we could use some extra hours in the day to get it all done and have a little bit of time. And I know that we do have the right amount of time. I blog a lot of my free time. But I also see this as my career as well, and I think that when it pops off, and then we start seeing that money roll in, then we'll be able to enjoy. So life is work. Saw somebody post on there if this was just going to keep happening, if life was just going to keep dishing out fucking lemons, and I said, fuck yeah, dude, it's a 9 to 5. It's like life is literally like a 9 to 5, guys, and you get a vacation, what, once a year, if that. That's if you have money to go. That's life. It's the same as fucking work. It's literally, it is. You can, if even rich people have to save up to go on trips, so I don't know what the fuck anybody was actually thinking we were working for and towards. You're just working towards the end of the week. That's it. So you better enjoy it while you can. That's why I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do. This property is so pretty though, and my horoscope said that I should definitely not sell my house. It specifically said that this morning, and that has been a question of mine. And said it, that I would regret it. I believe it. I really love my house a lot. I'm like debating on if I'm gonna sell it or if I'm gonna fucking go get a motorhome and just go travel for a couple years. So that's something that I'll be looking into, and just know that honestly, guys, I'm paying for this by myself, bro. And I wasn't planning on it. I broke up with my man 5 days after we bought this place because he had a hickey on his neck. So I had to triple my income, in 14 days, or lose it all. Those are our choices. And I know that it hurts and that sometimes shit's hard. But I think at the end of the day, just walking away with integrity and your morals and your values in place is a lot more important than fucking worrying about your financial status with another person that treats you like shit. You don't have to worry if you're gonna be like, oh, I want to be single, then go fucking do it, dude. Why, if you feel like you need to be single, then you do need to fucking do it. That feeling's not gonna go away, and it's been 4 years actually, and I've tried dating off and on, throughout it, and it was fine, it was whatever, but I actually end up loving it. So if you're somebody who's been thinking, I need some peace, I need some quiet, and it's crazy because this whole house, the dynamic of the entire fucking place is so different than it was during that time. That time it was a lot of chaos, it was loud, it was the pandemic as well, so everybody was inside, school was going on inside. I mean, for any man that was here then, they would never ever imagine it to be like this now. And that is the result of just martial arts and literally fucking meditation and tarot. That's the one thing, and law of attraction. That's what I learned that was different, and I cleared my space, and by doing that you just realize you always had the power. And having somebody in your energy, honestly, that is not contributing to what the fuck needs to be done is not healthy. Like, no matter what, the yard needs to be done, the house needs to be done, dinner needs to be done, the bills have to be paid, people have to go to work, people have to be proactive, they have to fucking, put their work in, especially when they fell behind, and when we get in relationships, a lot of time you're gonna just whine to the other person, and it's easy to do that. That person want to jump up, and maybe you even have a caretaker partner. They're gonna want to jump up and fucking do everything for you. You're gonna get addicted to that. Even the other night when my battery needed the bolt tightened, I always do that normally, but there was somebody right there, and I was just sitting here, and he was doing it wrong, and it was getting me frustrated. And so I was bitching and whining about it needing to be done correctly, and I just thought, hell no, bro. I am not doing this. I don't even want to get attached to nobody, because having even that person anywhere near me made me feel like I could ask, like, it went right into fucking there, that he's working on the car so that he can work on the car mode. And that's not how I want to be. I want to continue to just be this person who I am through relationships. So as you guys go through the different levels of how this is going to feel, you're going to fucking cry. And you're going to fucking probably fuck them a few times. And then one of you or both of you will say, we're not seeing each other anymore. It'll go back and forth between the two of you like that. And it'll be really just hard on you both. It really will. But basically, you'll break up, fuck each other, then you're going to start slowly setting boundaries. Somebody's going to say, no, I'm done. Because they're going to start getting encouragement from their outside third parties, like their friends, whoever they moved in with. Their parents are going to ask, hey, have you been talking to Martha? And they're going to say, no, no, no. They're basically going to lie upon your name. In shame. And so as you just experience these sinking fucking actual realities, like it'll slowly and surely be over. And the over part comes in, sessions. Like, even when and I'm referring to mine and Edward's particular breakup because that was my most recent one. But Yeah, yeah, we fucking straight broke up, but we'd been fighting for a while. And that's the thing, is that you guys, if you're fighting, you guys just gotta move forward. Because when you don't move forward on your own, if you're fighting about too much stuff that's bad, the universe will actually send you a tower moment. So a tower moment comes in a relationship. It could be like a DV, the cops coming if you guys get in a fight. It could be a DUI from somebody drinking and driving because they were leaving the house all mad in a fight. A tower moment could be CBS showing up because your kids went to school and reported that you were in a fight. But a tower moment, yeah, it's typically legal, and it's an outside source coming in to force you to do what the fuck you haven't been doing voluntarily, and that shit is real as fuck. So don't wait till it gets to that point, or you're gonna end up with a lot of fucking state shit to deal with as well. And if you're gonna buy a house, all you have to do is have 1 year's worth of your wages at the same job. Don't be switching jobs. But if you can get 1 year's of pay stubs and prove that you're working 40 hours a week, even at minimum wage, you qualify for up to 250,000 for your first time home buyer's loan. It's the best thing to really do at this time, guys, because more like rent is more than mortgage. My mortgage for this giant ass fucking house is only 15 something, and everybody else is paying almost like 2,000 and up. So, yeah, all my friends have apartments and they pay more than me for their apartment. So I would definitely invest into it now. Don't think that you can't do it. I never had anybody that I could look up to do it. I looked up to my friend Maria and her husband Raul. They bought a house and I just fucking did it too. So having friends in your life that are doing things, that's the way to go if you don't have family members that can inspire you. And my family has actually refused to really ever enjoy in my house ever. Uh, because they're jealous. So don't worry about that shit either. Don't think that when you guys get to where you want to be or where the fuck they told you to be, that they're gonna be in here fuck clapping for you, because they ain't. They won't fucking be there. They will try everything that they can to fucking make sure this gets ruined too. My mom literally told my man at the time, who came home with a hickey 5 days later, that if he bought it with me, he was stupider than a fucking box of rocks, was what she said. And I've had this house for almost 8 years now. So fuck you both. Literally fuck that shit, man. Some people are gonna tell you that fucking life is too fucking difficult to do this or that and fucking whoop de woo. I've literally graduated college 2 times. I have 4 business licenses. I'm a homeowner, and I fucking relocated, literally fucking handcuffed and 6 months pregnant without a baby daddy by my fucking self. And I'm doing better every fucking day. And that was in '08, bro. So I can't even wait to go to the next place. I'm just like letting y'all know, like, you can do anything that you want to do. Facts. The only thing that literally ever held us back from that was not having a leader that inspired us or taught us in a way that wasn't intimidating or insulting. And the last thing that we needed to do was actually see people in our life that have been disrespecting us for truly who the fuck they are. And it's not okay. It's very unhealthy and it's very dangerous for us to allow people like that around us. They're doing things to us constantly left and right, and we know that they are. And we keep saying things like, well, that's how they are, or that's who they are, and that's not okay with the universe that they're treating us like that. So that's what we're all working on in this chapter at this time, is just making those final slices and dices. And I just want to say that I love you. And yeah, if you're probably gonna have to do most of everything that you're doing by yourself. And I am, and I'm not saying you have to. You can do whatever you want, but it's very rare to find somebody in your love life that is going where you're going. A lot of people say they're going where the fuck you're going, but then when it gets down to working on it, they fucking get lazy and they're lying. And that's what you just don't want to get yourself involved in. Don't be listening to people fucking telling you that they're seeing if you're good enough for them or whatnot, dude. Even that dude that literally, the only dude, of course, that I even think is good in bed is homeless, apparently. That's great. And he's also fucking cuckoo. He's trying to tell me straight up that he's homeless by choice and that he likes his car and that he blah 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 weird shit. And this morning he ends up being super fucking rude as fuck, dude. Saying weird shit, just fucking how my house fucking, he felt so much dark energy at my house that he couldn't even barely smile. And it was just very weirdly and kind of hurtfully written And it's very different than obviously what last night or the night before when he was asking to please come over. But I said, I just didn't say anything rude, but no, I'm not gonna fucking date a page. But you guys gotta watch out for that, dude, because that's exactly what the fuck happens when you get all caught up in a relationship, dude. You fucking, I mean, your love for these people is genuinely real. You know that you're gonna drop everything and serve this person. And they may not know that, but you know that. So with you knowing that, you will probably fall in love very quickly and very easily, just like I do. And it may not be even fucking somebody that you can trust. So just watch that. Um, People don't just not make sense and it not be weird. So just keep an eye on that, and I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.